Now, you might be wondering, why am I in the whole cheat code sector of this place? Well, that was not a good opening. Well, it's because I'm placing in a cheat code, and you'll see it in a minute, but you could probably maybe figure out what it is because of the fact that this is the last Lego Star Wars video I'm going to make this year. That's 5. And I decided, since it was around Christmas, just a couple days before, I'm thinking maybe I should put in a certain cheat code. Okay, does this seriously not work? What is this? God, this is not, this code is actually legitimately not working. I don't know, I got this from an article, I guess. But yeah, it's basically a cheat code to have a Santa hat and red clothes, but somehow, some way, this is not working. Like, I didn't type it in incorrectly. So, however, I wonder, comment down below if this cheat code worked with your version of the game. Man, that really sucks. There still is another cheat code for everyone to have white beards, which I guess is kind of pointless if you don't have, the Santa hats and red clothes, but yeah, this is still surprising. I don't know, maybe this article I got this from is wrong. I just kind of looked up Santa hat cheat code Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. I don't know, I'm shocked by this, but this is, I'm thinking the white beard might just be more likely to work. And this cheat code doesn't work either. To enter the code. I don't know, I guess I've never unlocked this upon extras, and it seems that all the cheat codes in this game are usually just... Oh, I like how this is in a silhouette. It almost made me think they hadn't unlocked it, but... Man, I want to get that, Power Brick 10? What that's what that symbolizes? Okay, whatever. Oh god. Oh wait, no, it isn't Power Brick 10, whatever. So you can see I've spent 7 hours and 17 minutes, my god, on this game. I don't know, and I've only played like what the first level of the first episode off screen. Then the entirety of the 4th movie, a little over half of the 5th one, and may messed around in the cantina for way too long. Or even then, my Let's Plays did drag on, and I seemed to get stuck more in the earlier ones whenever I was covering episode 3. Oh god. Are we gonna have this problem again? Okay, so anyways, yeah, that's really disappointing that those cheat codes like just don't exist and you can't actually, enter them. I don't know, maybe it's some kind of first grade hacking. But I don't know. But anyways, last time in November, to kind of somewhat loosely celebrate me playing this game, starting playing this game 1 year ago, I decided to do another one of these because a year ago I was still making episodes of this. Yeah, and also for some reason they're planning to release the new Star Wars movie in December of next year, so yeah, I never saw the connection between Star Wars and December besides this Star Wars holiday special, which we shall not speak of again after this moment. Oh, yeah, I'm almost done with this. Yeah, we have Cloud Seed Trap. We just did Dagobah, which I used to think was the worst level in this game, but I don't know, I've come around on it a bit. Like, I don't think it's good. It's one of the worst levels, but I don't know. And then there's Hoth Battle. This one's probably worse. The vehicle missions in this game are not good. Yeah, it's really sad they couldn't have like the Santa Claus or whatever Christmas cheat code. Like there is one in Lego Harry Potter, which of course does make the most sense out of any Lego game to have that one, to have that one have a Christmas cheat code because of the fact that parts of the Harry Potter movies take place over Christmas. God, I think I'm always gonna skip through the crawls. Since I have like music turned off, with the exception of it doesn't work during the cutscenes for copyright reasons, I just don't. The title crawls are not exciting. Anyways, I've mentioned this before, like a long time ago, but I said that I would only play the title crawls at the beginning of every movie, because that's where they make the most sense to be, and they're just kind of unnecessary at the beginning of every other thing. But unless I do something where at the beginning of every episode I turn back on the music. I turn back on the music. I think I'm just always going to skip those title crawls as soon as I get the chance. Maybe I'll be more lenient at the beginning of certain Star Wars episodes. But yeah, R2-D2 can glide across. You know what's something interesting is that R2-D2, you've probably heard this fact before, but R2-D2 never had the ability to fly and glide across certain passages in the original Star Wars movies. Instead, that was something that was added by the stupid dumb prequels, which people have ranted about those movies at length. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I guess there wasn't really a situation. Maybe there was, but as far as I remember, there wasn't really a situation where R2-D2 had to show off that ability and glide anywhere, but okay, I wonder if I was supposed to like take down those enemies in some way, and I just didn't end up doing it. Man, this sounds like so kind of dry and not very epic whenever you take away the music. Yeah, that's why I really don't like taking away the music. It really hurt that one horrible, possibly cancerous, however I wouldn't go that far, Lego Indiana Jones Let's Play that I recorded not too long ago that I just hate. It was supposed to be a big monumentous moment in the game, and yet I didn't have good commentary. I got stuck in the levels too much. It was just, I was planning to rant at length in a Spider-Man 2 Let's Play about how much I really hated that video, which I was going to do in early December, but then I ended up kind of canceling it because, I don't know, the couple days before I would have made it, I just wasn't feeling like it. I didn't want to do it later December since, I don't know, I think if I was going to do something like Spider-Man 2, I would want to push that out as early December as possible. Also, one thing, I got a comment about this, but so someone asked me, or no, didn't ask me, just wanted me to do a part 2 of my Terraria Let's Play. And the thing about Terraria is that I'm not going to be playing it for a while until I play it more off screen and get better at it and really get the hang of it, and maybe get better at 2D platformers as a whole. But right now, I'm not gonna play it that much. I don't have much, just like Minecraft, I don't have much motivation to play it. And also, the market for that game is really oversaturated. Not nearly as much as Minecraft, but there still is just way too many people playing it. I don't even have as much passion for Terraria as Minecraft. So yeah, I probably will do another Terraria video at some point whenever I know the ins and outs of the game better, but at the moment, don't expect it. Also, speaking on that front, however, this is an entirely different project. You know how I talked about, like, okay, yeah, you can get a stormtrooper helmet. Man, this just feels so non-epic and anticlimactic whenever you don't have the music. It's like it's Luke facing off against Darth Vader, sword to sword, hand to hand, for the first time in the Star Wars movies, and yet this is still kinda. And this just seems really anticlimactic, and it's not. Yeah, with the music, it doesn't seem like a big moment. Well, without the music, not with the music. Because the John Williams score on all of the Star Wars movies, like every single one of them, is good. It's amazing. All the original pieces are good, and with the exception of the trailers to a lot of the movies, like seriously, they play the Star Wars, the main Star Wars theme during some of the more boring parts of Attack of the Clones in the trailer. Oh, so I guess we're supposed to get Darth Vader on those pads, whatever. He's supposed to take damage. Ah! Just one tip, in case anyone, literally a single soul on this planet was asking for this. Nah, I'm not gonna play the Five Nights at Freddy's games. Anyways, back to the commentary. So, on a different front, I just wanted to talk about what if in this video. Well, actually, I'll give some background first. So, you know how back in July, back more during the late spring and summer, that I was like just all about SpongeBob games and was constantly talking about them and whatever. You notice how I kind of haven't done that much recently, and that's because of something that not a lot of people do this, but I really don't like talking about or thinking about SpongeBob during the winter time and whatever. So I just kind of like, I guess, have them escape my mind, with the exception of maybe the Christmas special, and maybe in like early fall I maybe watched one or two of the episodes. Sometimes not even watch it, just like, I don't know, watch some videos about them or whatever. But otherwise, I don't know, I see SpongeBob as like a strictly summer show, even if I guess I do some stuff associated with the show, and especially the games during like during like late spring, but I don't know, I guess I find that a little better or whatever. Also, by the way, a couple days ago, I just figured out. what this one song was. I was like, oh no, I heard clips of it somewhere. I forget where it was like, this beat is my recital. I think it's very vital. And apparently it's from a Run-DMC song. It's tricky to rock around, rock around the beat. It's tricky. Apparently my mom knew about that song, which definitely means it's lame. You know, I don't know. She kind of showed it to me after I was wondering, like, where the frick did that come from? Oh wait, the interesting thing about Run-DMC is that, I don't know, there's a rapper that I knew pretty much nothing about before like I listened to the song. Even then, I barely know anything about them. I don't know. I thought that they would be like, I just kind of heard the name Run-DMC before, and I think I didn't even know that they were a '90s band, or not band, but a '90s. A set of '90s rappers. I don't know. I just kind of heard the name and then was like, well, they, I think, are rappers and exist. I don't know. And interestingly, I thought their style would be more hardcore than it actually turned out to be. You know, like more maybe gangster rap. I don't know. It was just so weird. Seeing that they, I don't know, did this like kind of funny, however cool, family-friendly rap that or whatever, I guess, that that my mom of all people knew about. I don't know, but I think the song "It's Tricky" is like very iconic or whatever. But I just had no idea about the song and the group. And now I actually kind of, you know, like the song. Somehow I've listened to it like more times than I have with "Come As You Are" by Nirvana, which just seems really weird. 'Cause I don't know. I guess I'm not much of a fan of like goofy, family-friendly rap music or whatever. Wait, hold on. Wait, am I actually supposed to get on there? How? Wait, hold on. What is this? Okay, I seriously have no idea what to do here. At least I had halfway decent commentary. But when in doubt, I don't know, just think with your stormtrooper helmet, and whatever. Maybe something will come to you. Okay. Oh, why did you change to it? Okay. So I guess that didn't help with anything. So seriously, how am I supposed to get over there? Okay, and again, I should probably like look up big guides and not like constantly fail at something and wondering, what the frick do I do for too long? Because it's really not entertaining. It's the rock bottom, down worst part of entertainment, or if you can even call it entertainment. So whatever, let's just, one does not simply walk into Mordor. Oh yeah, I have that recently in my search results because of the fact that I was reminded of that meme. Because I watched Lord of the Rings recently. I watched the first Lord of the Rings recently. I'll talk more about that on like my Lord of the Rings Let's Plays. I don't know, maybe I'll give some thoughts about it. Okay, why am I not searching? I should not stay quiet for this. And of course, I tried to be different because all let's plays of this game basically have it be, start with the prequels. However, I tried to be different. Yeah, I'm different. Also, I think I might just end up completing this level. What the frick is he doing to R2D2? Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that maybe that's what you're supposed to do? Okay, fine. Oh, of course I had to get out of the crane, make this really... I keep pressing the jump button. Okay. What button even is it? Oh, it's X to be able to, attack the thing at you. The grabber launcher thing at you. By the way... Oh yeah, one thing, claw machines. There was actually, just like how I mentioned, this is the final video where I'll, talk about SpongeBob. At least for this year. I'll probably start very early next year because of the fact that there's going to be a new SpongeBob movie. But actually, there's a whole Sporn Bob episode about claw machines. The episode was called Skill Crane, and it was made in 2005, and it clearly shows its age because of the fact that it actually expects that anyone can get anything out of a claw machine. Seriously, I'm pretty sure no one has gotten anything out of a claw machine since like 2006. Yeah, because of course various companies had to rig claw machines. Had to rig claw machines to make it so that it's pretty much virtually impossible for you to get anything. Like, seriously, claw machines always come so close to getting something, and you put in the right directions that should absolutely lead you to success. Not excess. Success. Yeah, the iPhone... Yeah, boy. So lost my train of thought there. But anyways, it's still a really good episode. Basically, the base premise is that Mr. Krabs installs a claw machine into the Krusty Krab, which with the greedy businessman that he is, I'm surprised he didn't make it virtually impossible for anyone to get anything out of that claw machine. So apparently that means that the people who run claw machines are more greedy than Mr. Krabs. Thank you, America. Or wait, did this even start America? I love how R2D2 is constantly dying. Yeah, this game happened before LEGO games had split screen, so a lot of weird things happen. Anyways, Squidward gets obsessed with the skill crane, trying to, get something from it, but he just can't. He's always unsuccessful. However, every single time I get my Stormtrooper helmet off, what? I revealed my own identity. What? It's my son? Oh wait, no, I'm not supposed to reveal that until a bit later. Although I'm sorry if I spoiled Empire Strikes Back for you, but the thing is, seriously, how have you not either already gotten that spoiled for you, or just outright watched the film? Like, I don't get, that's one of the most iconic moments in film history. That Luke, I am your father, with it being masterfully delivered by James Earl Jones. For a second, I thought I had to change which spell I was, casting, but no. Well, the Force does, in the LEGO games, the Force does kind of have the same, powers as the Wingardium Leviosa spell in Harry Potter. At least in the LEGO games, they're pretty different in the actual media that they're based off of. And I only took out one guy with that ground slam. Okay, yeah, nice to know. Thank you, Dame. Anyways, the plot follows as Squidward gets super obsessed with the claw machine. Oh, and he just can't take his mind off of it no matter how hard he tries. And it's really annoying him and whatever. And all that jazz. Whoa, wait, hold on. Why did I deliver the line like that? Hey, R2-D2, R2, you were supposed to get on that path. Whatever. Whatever. Also, I noticed it was very hard to, switch between characters. In this game so far, I've just been like constantly spamming the Y button and I've had very little success. Spamming the Y button just so that you can ask why are we? Oh, yeah. Like it. Whenever I die in a game, I just in real life go, ow. Maybe I'm being connected to my video game secretly. No. That's supposedly something that VR can do, is that it tricks you between what is fake and what is reality, which VR is this is a very new technology that's in its very early years and has yet to really be released as any kind of good game console. Why did I switch back to R2-D2? Also, I like how I referenced Harry Potter earlier, because actually I was playing the final level, the final level of that game. The flaw in the plan. The one that takes place in the Battle of Hogwarts. Right before this, of course, I was playing in free play. It wasn't like I was playing it for the first time. No, I've completed that game before. Okay, so then what am I supposed to do? What, R2-D2 can't, access those hatches. Oh, wait. I guess there's that thing for R2-D2. What, do I have to activate this thing again and then activate the next thing again? Yeah, one thing about early LEGO games is that the boss fights weren't really as good. So what, Vader having a breathing problem? I just thought that was just what he was naturally doing the whole time. By the way, interesting thing, so... this is kind of a plot hole in the Star Wars universe, but I wonder, how and why did Padme die in Revenge of the Sith? At the end, like, seriously, Anakin just kind of chokes her a bit, but as he's clearly and obviously holding back a bit so that, she doesn't actually die. Even though I bet Anakin was just so evil and deranged at that point that he was willing to kill his wife just because he knew that she was working with Obi-Wan Kenobi, who was my master. But now I see it. It turns out that the Jedi are evil. But it's very weird how Padme just suddenly dies with very little reason. Like, she, of course, and it's made very obvious in the movie that she only fainted and didn't actually die from from the choke, and that she didn't die until much later after she gave birth or whatever. Or actually, I think I didn't remember this from the movie, but apparently it's forced birth. I don't want to even think about how painful that is. I don't want to even think about it, period. Okay, Luke, use the Force. Okay, Luke, use the Force, because clearly I can't. Actually, that line didn't end up being as funny as I thought it would, mostly because it makes sense. Even then, I didn't think it would be that funny. Oh yeah, I like how whenever you you see how I was, God, why did I have to move R2D2? You know what? Just fall off of here, bugger off. I always move R2D2 instead. Even throws it down. Yeah, okay, this is really frustrating. Can someone please control R2D2? Yeah, it's interesting how whenever I try to repel an object that Darth Vader sends at me, oh yeah, look at him. Oh, every time I try to repel an object, you know how there's this mix of his Darth Vader's red dark side of the Force and Luke's light blue, but it really mostly looks white, light side of the Force. Well, that actually reminds. Wow, that's a pretty gruesome death for a stormtrooper, don't you think? With it, its legs being pulled in by the hatch closing. Ooh! Look at how brutal that was. You know what I want to do is I want to I'll just plant R2D2 all the way over here, hoping that he doesn't, interfere with me. Why are you following me? But yeah, that whole combination of the two Force powers, yeah, that you see right there, it reminds me of whenever you mix ketchup and mayonnaise, which I know is not as disgusting as it sounds because I only ever see it on burgers, because my two favorite condiments to get on burgers are ketchup and mayonnaise. Usually they end up mixing together and they taste pretty good, even if the combination sounds pretty disgusting. Really, I kind of just ignore it. Actually, I think I usually taste the ketchup a lot more on sandwiches whenever I order both ketchup and mayonnaise, which I don't know. I think mayonnaise would have a stronger taste. Okay. Also, I really just hate, can't even describe how much I hate the fact that I'm at 0 studs right now, and I still can't repel those objects, even though R2D2 isn't being annoying. Can we finally get over with this? Because I really just cannot even begin to describe how much I hate whenever I collect 0 studs in a Lego game level. It just angers me so much. It makes me so furious. And I should not get frustrated during this. Again, this isn't really hard. Oh look, it's the Swedish flag. Except not really, it just has the colors of the Swedish flag. Yeah, come on, just move the lines. Also, I like this easy low ball easy to get mini kit right here. They just weren't even trying to hide it. I bet they're just finding a place to hide the final mini kit. And oh, suicide jump, all worth. Oh, I guess that really isn't a suicide jump because you can still survive from it. I guess technically you could still survive from most attempts at committing suicide, but Let's not think about that because it's a bit dark. Even though it's probably not that dark because you can still survive. And he's watching you still on the eye of the tiger. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know why I started singing that song. Oh, by the way, that reminds me of this. Okay, I don't like talking about the pop music, especially because it makes me depressed to be obsessed with it. But if I just talk about it here and there, it's just, even in really anywhere. It's perfectly fine. Oh wait, no, you need a stormtrooper. You can't do that with R2D2. Actually, let's check if there's like a mini kit down here. Oh god, they ripped me off big time. I thought there would be a mini kit or whatever, but no, it's just a jump to your death. Yeah, actually, that kind of makes me wish that this game, you know, wasn't a Lego game and actually had a more an actual worse death a worse death consequence. Also, I guess this has copyrighted music in these. Copyrighted music. I'm a cop. But yeah, I still talk over Lego game cutscenes a lot because they don't have dialogue. With the exception of Lego Lord of the Rings and Lego Batman 2, because those were actually the first games that had dialogue. I wonder if I... Okay, let's just skip through this. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have not much time, but I can kind of start the final level. Skip. Of course, I don't want to skip this cutscene. I just want to skip the title crawls because they're so freaking lame. Also, I like how this whole Han Solo side plot happens later in the game, even though technically this thing starts like before the whole Luke thing. Then Luke comes in, and then I guess parts of the whole Han Solo plot with, like, you know, him meeting Lando Calrissian, like, you know, go on a bit after the Luke and Vader fight, which is probably why it takes place after. But I like how Vader just like suddenly reveals that Luke is his father, and then goes over here, and then he goes to this pit and whatever. I guess it still kind of makes sense, but I don't know, it's a bit off. Cloud City was always one of the more interesting locations in like the original Star Wars, and I really like the mop-ups, how they changed it in the special edition with how they made it just be a whole lot more lively, and it didn't seem like everything was dead. Like, they actually added windows in certain places where there was just solid walls. Because, like, if you look back to the Cloud City in the original movie, it's very lame and desolate. Oh yeah, we need C-3PO for that. Also, I like these power-ups. They were never used in any other Lego game after this. But yeah, they're cool. Now the question for this, wow, I didn't think I had fast build on. I guess maybe I unlocked fast build. Even then, like, Luke was building a lot slower, even though I don't think Luke really built anything, however. Okay, seriously. I don't want to get stuck at all on this. Also, I think I would get through the last level a bit faster than I did. Well, actually quite a bit faster, because of the fact that, you know, I actually prepared by playing a Lego game before. Well, I inadvertently prepared. I just, like, kind of played that, and, you know, I ended up doing a Lego game Let's Play after this. Did you know that I wanted to do this video like yesterday? But so far, I guess to talk about this whole thing as a whole, since I might be okay with this running a little longer, since it's both like me finishing this movie, but also in level form, but also it's like me but also this level is, you know, possibly me finishing this story. However, I doubt it's gonna happen. Yeah, let's beat this dude up with Lando Calrissian. I might be okay with this going on for a little bit longer, so I would say that every single game that I play before like Christmas, and it's like the last video they do on that specific game is like the Christmas special for that game, but clearly it's not the case with this one because we didn't have the Christmas hat cheat code. Okay, actually, where was I supposed to go? I was probably supposed to go in a completely different direction, and I just ended up down here in Weirdo Town. Seriously, look at these people run. Okay, so I was just in here. Oh, come on, don't come, stormtroopers. And you can break these things. I don't know, but I like how Cloud City is designed. I like how we really haven't gotten a place in the Star Wars movies that I don't know, kind of has the same feel as it. In a certain way. Cloud City, it's a city in the clouds, and you don't deny that because that's in the name of the city. And actually, if that's how they came up with the name, then man, that's kind of a lazy way to name a city. Oh, it's a city that's in the skies or in the clouds. I guess it's not that lame because, like, you know, there actually isn't a physical thing of something being in the clouds. Actually, this is pretty. Oh, by the way, the Bespin guard dies here, and it's really sad. Look at him. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know why they include that. What, for comedy? Well, it's so fun to see people die. Aha, two more people died. But yeah, I'm really close to the end. I might just actually cap this off, and this might just be a super, you know, special moment and whatever. Oh, hold on. How much do we have left? Well, I'm not even gonna mess with these guys. Yeah, I remember that moment whenever no, not Lando. Chewie threatens to pull Lando's arms off, or actually Han Solo says that he's gonna, you know, threatens Lando with Chewie. Placing him off or whatever. Anyways, yeah, you know what? Let's just, you know, I'm gonna play as Chewbacca a bit, and I'll play as Lando. Yeah, the only problem about this arm pulling off animation, even though it is amazing, and I like the sound effects that they chose, pop, or whatever. But it does take a bit longer than killing enemies the normal way with, you know, Chewie's crossbow that fires a laser. Seriously, this does not make sense. Like, one bit. This does not make any sense. Actually, what is this? Oh. There's multiple different ways that we could go. See, there's this way. I think this is a bonus area, but I don't think it's entirely, you know, symmetrical to the story. Necessary to the story. I remember in the movies, in the movie C-3PO like ends up here and then is like gets all dismantled and whatever. And then we have like all these voice modulating scenes or whatever. Okay. Where Chewie is trying to, you know, get his voice back correctly. Yeah. By the way, I should probably talk about a certain era in my life a couple years ago, but it was basically, let's say about 2009 to 2010-ish, where I was just really obsessed with a couple things. One like big epic crossovers with characters who are at one point Lego brands and kind of Legos. However, I wasn't as obsessed with Legos at that time as I was a couple years before. But it was also, I don't know, I was obsessed with both Star Wars and kind of 80s movies. I don't know, I think I kind of somehow have a bit of 80s nostalgia, kind of, even though I didn't actually live through the 80s, because just a couple of years ago I watched so many 80s movies. Okay, this is just a mini kit thing, and we need a Force user for this. And then, where do you even go from here? Oh, I want this finale to seem as epic as possible or whatever, except without the music, so some of the epicness is taken away. You know what? I'm willing to get a copyright strike for this just to do this. I always hate the music being turned off. So you know what? I'll just turn it off one. Please reconnect controller. Oh God, could this really get any worse? Ba-da-bow, ba-da-bow. I didn't know my battery was running low. Okay, so